voice of Neal Ruhl. Sit back and relax. It's time for your daily dose of Big D energy.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Friday. A big package Friday, by the way, here on Big D Energy. Neal Ruhl, Lindsey Hunter. I swap champion for champion because that's how I operate here on this show. We have Sam Flannel. We have Spencer Raxter. We have all of you in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Jump into there. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Be like tens of thousands of other Detroit sports fans and jump in there. Big play, Jay, with the what up, though. What up, though, Lindsey? How are you?
What up?
How you living?
Good, man. Doing good, man. Enjoying this nice heat wave we got here.
Yeah. El Nino.
It feels good out there, man.
Spanish for the Nino, man.
El Nino.
I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Yeah.
I thought hurricane season was over.
Hey, if some people got to have hurricanes in order for it to be warm here, I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. What? Hey, man. I'm learning. It's every person, every network for themselves around here. That's what I'm learning. It's every sports network for themselves. FJ 1967. Good morning, chat. Neal, great Oakland win last night. Lindsey, Golden Grizzlies staying hot. Staying hot.
That's probably the only college team in Michigan, basketball-wise, that's doing well.
Right now?
Yeah. Everybody else. Although Michigan State beat Michigan.
They did.
But other than that, they've been mid.
Any truth to the rumor you'll be the next Michigan head coach?
No.
Oh, no? Okay. I just figured I would ask, I figured I would ask here.
I think they're ruining it for ex-NBA players.
Yeah. That is true. Did you disservice? What about that, Sam Flannel? Lindsey Hunter, next Michigan head coach, yay or nay as a Michigan fan?
Anybody but Juwan.
No, man.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, that's
Come
brutal. Come on, Sam.
They're 7-14. They missed the tournament last year. They're gonna miss it again.
Last year, I feel like last year was more egregious because they had three NBA talents on that roster and still didn't make the tournament.
Couldn't close a game to save their lives.
Okay, enough Juwan bashing. He's my friend.
Yes.
Sure.
Chuck Brewer, beating Michigan in basketball, not something you pound your chest about. Pete Smith, Neal, are the Golden Grizzlies a 12 seed, 5-12 upset? I don't know that they could slide in there. Last time I looked, the projections, they had us playing Duke.
Ooh. But
Welcome to the state of Michigan basketball. We get Duke every fucking year in the tournament, man. It pisses me off.
But that doesn't that shouldn't scare anybody like it used to.
It's not the Duke of old.
Yeah.
No, and
Kenny Goins ended the Duke of old.
That he did. He drove a stake right through there. Made Coach K quit.
Yeah, he did.
He gonna cry in the car.
He did.
No, but as I always say, you have America on your side because when Duke loses, America wins.
That's true.
And everybody in that building that's not a Duke fan.
That pisses me off, man.
They would be on board.
I swear, they put us in the same bracket as Duke every year. Every year. It's like, oh, cool. We beat Tennessee or Marquette or somebody in the second round. Guess who we play in the Elite Eight? Oh, it's Duke again. Awesome. Pisses me
Hey,
off.
you better get Duke now because guess who they're getting next?
Yeah, Cooper Flag.
He's gonna end up going to the league, isn't he?
Hell yeah.
I think so too. That's what I keep
Yeah.
thinking. I'm like, I don't think he's gonna see college.
Yeah, I don't think so either. WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Steve O'Baby, Lindsey, are you ready for Super Bowl weekend? You're rounding into form.
Yeah, just
You'll fire the engines up next week, right?
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
This is I wonder what are people like? You gonna go about our lives like normally this weekend? Like what?
I don't know. I get 2 days off in a row.
Yeah,
This is the first time I've had 2 days off in a row in a long time.
That's not good for you.
Yeah, I know. I get to sleep in so I can go be up all night.
A Pistons fan. It's a good old Friday. Living in my parents' basement, DoorDash and fried pickles. This is the life.
Hell yeah.
boys.
I love fried pickles.
DoorDash and fried pickles.
Yeah, I don't know about door dashing fried pickles. I feel like they'd be soggy by the time they get to you, but hey.
All right, I have a question. My son's friend stayed the night last night. During like a school. They go to the same school, obviously, so it's not a big deal. I went picked up pizza for them before I left to go to work, to do the basketball game yesterday. They ordered the pizza and everything. Come to find out, they DoorDashed some Taco Bell to the house,
Hell yeah.
like around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And I asked them, I'm like, I don't care, whatever.
Right.
But it was $22 for $10 of Taco Bell food, whatever it is. Like, you guys do this all the time?
DoorDash, I do not DoorDash. It's highway robbery. That is crazy.
You do it, Sam Flannel?
Absolutely not. I will go through the worst snowstorms to go pick up the food before
That's how I
DoorDash.
am.
Me too.
But the
Me
funny
too.
thing is, I will shout out to my wife's aunt and uncle. We actually got a DoorDash gift card for like a late Christmas celebration, so I will be using that. But that's the only time. The fees, the tips, it makes everything twice what it should be.
I've never DoorDashed. Ever.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody's lying though, because they're everywhere.
I did it for.
No. There are tons of people. My kids do it all the time.
So it's like a next gen thing.
I gotta be because I'm not doing
Well,
it.
Spenny, you said you don't do it, right?
I don't. I did it for a little while, and then I realized.
Okay, so you did do it.
Yeah, I did it during COVID, and I realized it wasn't worth it. I was like, I can just drive there.
Yeah, I've never done it. I'm going to get my food. I don't care. Come hell or high water. I'm going to drive and get my food.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You can pay for like the Dash Pass that like cuts the fees off, but that's like a subscription you have to pay for.
For somebody that doesn't do something, you seem to know an awful lot about it.
Easy used to do it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike G says Spenny loves pickles. Pause.
I do love pickles.
Pause.
Pause. Not sweet pickles though. I don't like sweet pickles. I like dill pickles.
Hey, that's crazy.
My mom made me dill pickle soup when I was sick. It was really good.
Detroit Dabber 313. I only do the DoorDash
Polish
or Uber
stuff,
Eats
Lindsey.
if it's been a heavy day of imbibing, drinking.
Yeah, that's fair. That is
Wait,
fair.
and I guess that's kind of a point of it as well.
And like nothing delivers to my house, so yeah, if I'm too wasted, I'll either make some ramen or something. But that's how you got to do it.
Yeah, so I'm curious. Rack says DoorDash or Dash Pass is only $10 a month. It's definitely worth it. I was just curious about that because I was stunned. I'm not doing that. And my wife was like, I was out. Like I literally drove past a Taco Bell. Like if they just would have called me, I'd have been happy to get it for them. But and my son's like, well, it's part of the experience. What experience? Paying twice as much for the food?
You
Yeah,
just
what's
sit
the
there.
experience? I'm getting the food from the off the floor on the front, about the front door. No, I'm not. No, that's.
Yeah,
I don't even like some people order their like groceries like online and go pick it up. Like I don't even like doing that. I like to pick my stuff out.
Me too. I don't want other people touching my food.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what's funny about that? Because I have considered jumping over to that side with the because I do all the grocery shopping.
Right.
As you guys know, we've talked about the shopping carts before. I get
Yes.
aggravated at the grocery store a lot because I see the person that just leaves the cart right there when the cart bay is there. Like you could have just walked it over there. You're a bad person because you didn't do it. Because it's the ultimate test of character.
And you know what? I feel an achievement when I walk that cart back and put it where it's supposed to be.
You felt like you
Feel
did.
like I did
You
something.
did good.
Yes,
You did. You did good.
I
Lindsey.
contributed positively in society.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not a dick.
But also,
that's-
with the curbside pickup stuff, like if I'm getting milk and eggs and lettuce and stuff, I like reaching in the back and getting the stuff that's all the way in the back.
fresh stuff.
The fresh stuff that's still got 2 weeks before it expires.
Yeah, I know, but see, that's
They're
like
not going to do that. They're just going to grab the one that's up there first.
That's the battle that my wife and I fight about it because she's the same way. And look, for produce, like I got a thing about avocados. Like that, I have a system of avocado purchasing that I use, and I make guacamole a lot and stuff
love
like that.
guacamole.
Yeah, guac is good.
Right.
The avocado thing, because they're either rock hard or they're ready to go.
Right.
And I'll stagger them. Like I buy some that are ready to go because I'm going to use it when I get home, and then I buy some that will round into form maybe 2 days later. So I'm with you on that. But I think for the most part, I do want to go to the grocery delivery thing. But my wife she's like, I just want somebody. I want you picking out the food. I don't want a stranger picking out the food.
Yeah.
So that's a real thing.
Yeah, I respect it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You never know who's picking your food out either. Like they could have some 18-year-old kid that doesn't give a damn about giving you rotten bananas.
Yeah.
You come
True.
home, you get your bag. It's like, well, who picked this out? No, I'm not doing that.
James says top 5 grocery store pet peeves. There's a lot.
There is a lot.
I hate when the wheel on the cart doesn't work.
That's the worst.
That pisses me off.
That is the
man.
worst.
That bothers me, dude.
Yeah.
That's my pet peeve.
Taking too long in the self-check, man. I can't stand it.
I hate when people just drop shit off. Like they pick something up they didn't like, and they end up not wanting it, and they just put it anywhere.
You go take it back.
Yes.
You go take it back.
Yeah.
And there's like a box of Count Chocula sitting in with the cans of soup and stuff like that.
Who eats Count Chocula?
Those are the same people that leave that cart right by their car
Yes.
when the bay is right.
Exactly.
I guarantee you that's the same
for sure.
person.
And I think there used to be a limit on self checkout, like how many items you could self checkout. Now they've just made it.
Just go for it.
Yeah, you can have a
lawless-
$500 worth of groceries. You could self checkout.
Lawless state for sure.
Rack getting testy. I usually get my workout done in the basement after work. So I order the food while I get my workout in while it's en route. It's my money. I'll do what I want.
Damn.
Okay, Rack.
Yeah.
Settle down, guy. I'm not
Relax.
saying don't do it.
Right,
I
it's
am.
your prerogative, buddy.
I'm
You
saying
want to
don't
waste
do
money
it.
on getting DoorDash? Do it.
Okay, well, hey, Adiz 411, Instacart, Amazon, food delivery apps. It's crazy out there. But you still can't get bourbon delivered in Michigan.
Yeah, that is stupid.
You can't get liquor delivered?
No.
Not in Michigan.
They
It's
do in
absurd.
They do that in Mississippi.
It's right, because you guys have common sense with that down there.
That's about all.
That's where it stops.
Alcohol is the common sense thing.
That's where it stops. No,
Right.
I agree. Tammy Chin, I agree with you, Neal. Walk the few feet and put the cart away. Yes. Super Juggernaut 87, he's got it figured out. I order groceries, but not produce. Okay, fair.
That's fair.
That is fair. So maybe that's the route I'll go. We'll see. No, but we do have a big package Friday lined up for you. Some Lions. We have an early Super Bowl nickel package. College football. There's a college basketball one, Lindsey. I want to get your thoughts as a Division I ex-assistant coach, ex-head coach as well. Want to get your thoughts on it. We got a lot of stuff to get to.
Stackhouse this morning too.
What's that?
I talked to my boy Jerry Stackhouse.
Oh, yeah.
this
What's he got going on?
Nothing much, man. You know, trying to find players.
Yeah,
I got to help my boy out down there.
absolutely. It's
know.
tough sledding down there, man.
Man, yeah, with the academics,
Yeah.
you got to have some brainiacs that can hoop.
I haven't checked out how they doing this year.
He's still at
Vanderbilt.
Vandy, right? Yeah.
Not too good.
No,
They're the SEC, buddy.
I'm familiar.
You know, when you're in SEC, not too many of those schools are inclined to have high academic standards,
I know, right?
but Vandy does.
But Vandy does. It is. He's definitely going against the grain. There's no
but
doubt.
he's been doing well the past couple of years.
Yes, he has. He's got him in the tournament once, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got him in the tournament before. That's good. I always like Stack, man. Stack's a
That's
pro.
my dude, man. Good dude, man.
Stack's a pro, dude. He's certainly good people. Yeah, but it is. It's a big package Friday. A lot of football. We got some hoops to get to too. Lindsey is here. We got guys. I know we got to start to make the transition. You won't like it at first, but it's something that's necessary.
11 days.
Dude, JB Smooth said, yeah, you can. I got Jack Daniels delivered over the summer last year. They just ID you before they hand it over to you.
You cannot get bourbon delivered.
JB is doing some underground stuff.
100% he is. We'll have to dive into that and figure out exactly
11
what's going
days till pitchers and catchers report.
on. Baseball soon.
Baseball soon.
Dispo now.
I'm excited for Dispo now. Yeah, Dispo now. You know, if you maybe want to experience something else while you DoorDash, you can get Dispo Dash. They've got that too. They'll drop it right off for you. Experience the Dispo dispensary.
They deliver?
It might be JB that drops it off for you. A team that curates an unbelievable atmosphere. Dispo is now giving out 2 tickets plus hotel and flight accommodations for this year's big game in Vegas. Go on Dispo's Instagram page at Dispo Michigan and follow directions on the pinned post or scan the QR code and it will take you there. Let's go, sports fans, to Vegas. Dispo Dispensary, disposhops.com, your local cannabis plug.
1, 2, 3, 4. Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet. Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
What up, Woodward Sports? Dispo Dispensary is bringing you the ultimate experience for the big game in Vegas, and they want you there. You can win 2 tickets to the big game, plus a flight, hotel, and accommodations by following these simple steps. First, follow dispo.michigan, @ShowMedicated, and @ShowMedicatedCBD on Instagram. Like Dispo's pinned post, comment and tag someone you love to bring. Plus, if you repost on your story, you get an extra entry. It's that easy. Join the Dispo family for a chance to score in Vegas. The big game awaits. Follow, like, tag, and repost now.
All right, we're off and running here on a Friday, Big Package Friday. Neal Ruhl, Lindsey Hunter, Sam Flannel, Spencer Raxter. Just hanging out here, chopping it up on a Big Package Friday. We have this cleared up, the confusion about the liquor delivery. Yes, you can get it delivered in Michigan, provided it's a store in Michigan. If you want the good stuff, like from Kentucky, it can't cross a border to come into Michigan. That's the word. Unless the sale, delivery, or importation is made by the Liquor Commission or Commission's authorized agent or distributor. So that's what it is.
Interesting.
That's weak. That's weak. So it has to be a Michigan store. Dumb.
Well,
What's the difference?
They just want to keep they want to keep the economy here. They don't want outside people pillaging our economy. That's all that is.
And the taxes.
Right.
Dumb. Absolutely dumb.
That's
Nico,
why Blanton sells out whenever a liquor store has it.
And it's not even, hey,
it's really
spoiler,
not that good.
It's
yeah.
not even that good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll drink it if you got it. But I can rip 10 of them off that I would rather have over Blanton's, and everyone goes crazy for it. Which is fine because I don't care because it doesn't impact me.
Yeah.
I do like me some Eagle Rare, though. But I got my people for that.
Hell yeah.
I got my people for that. There is no doubt about it. Lindsey, I got a question for you. We talked about this yesterday, and I know where you're at with your team. Yes, you don't just expect a Super Bowl, you demand a Super Bowl. If you don't, it's a failure. That's where you guys are in the game right now. And look, I have an answer to the question. I answered it yesterday. Spenny asked us, do you expect a Super Bowl now? I expect a Super Bowl, yes. Next year, is it Super Bowl or bust? I think that's a little aggressive. I still think we're kind of in the talent acquisition phase. Just based off the fact you had 3 to 4 rookies that came in last year that were key cogs in what the Lions were able to do this year. And my guess is you're going to count on probably 2 more rookies next year to have an impact if you want to take another step. Where are you at with that as far as the Lions are concerned? I expect a Super Bowl, but I'm one stop short of Super Bowl or bust right now.
Yeah,
is that fair?
Yeah, that's very fair. I don't think it's Super Bowl or bust, but expecting.
And that's a difference. So with you guys, it is Super Bowl
all
or
or
bust.
nothing. Yeah, it's all or nothing. But I think the Lions are approaching that, and I think they're on the doorstep of saying, "Hey, we were one step away from getting there. We are legitimately Super Bowl contenders now. Nobody can say otherwise. Now it's time for us to take the next step. We got to get there. We got to get to the Super Bowl, And once you get to the Super Bowl, I think that's when you start saying Super Bowl or bust. We've been there. We've experienced it. We were this close from winning it. Now, hey, we either win the Super Bowl or it wasn't a great season. We didn't have the finish that we expected to have. And I think the Lions are really approaching that.
Yeah, and again, I think it goes back to what you're counting on from a contribution perspective from youngsters. The sophomore slump is a thing, right? I mean, you worry about of 4 guys that were high level for the Lions. It's just simple math that one won't reach the heights that they reached this year. Is that fair? I feel like it's fair.
I don't know. I don't buy into that because I think when certain guys are above that to me. And I think the Lions have guys that are above that. I think these guys are going to increase as time goes on. Just looking at how they got better during this year. So I'm expecting J-Mo to hit the ground running next year. You know how I feel about Gibbs. I don't see Laporta taking any steps back. And I think what the acquisitions that they'll make during this offseason will just make them even that much better. So I don't see the Lions' the youthful core taking any steps back. I just don't see that happening.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Nick K says, no taxes without representation. Wyatt Bear says Blanton's is overrated. I agree with that. I got a text from my buddy Doug. Where do you guys stand on this? Speaking of the grocery store, and we're gonna stay with the Lions, but my buddy said Terminal Dennis uses a basket at the grocery store instead of a cart. Be a man and use a cart. Do you, Spenny? You're a man's man.
I am a man's man.
Basket or a cart? Would you ever use a basket?
I would use a basket if I was only getting a couple things. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we poll it? Is it ever acceptable to use a basket at the grocery store instead of a cart?
I think so. I use a basket if I'm just grabbing a couple of little odd things. Like if I'm not
Be a man and carry it.
Yeah, but if I'm getting multiple things, I'm not gonna sit there and have bread and all this stuff.
Then get a cart.
No, I don't need a cart. Then I feel like, see, the basket actually is more manly because you're holding it.
That's true.
You can work out with it if you.
Yeah, you do a couple curls.
Yeah.
If you got, you know what I'm saying? If you have 6 items and you got a cart, you look a little odd.
That is true.
I think a basket's kind of soft. Flannel, where are you at with this?
So I had this habit in college of I wouldn't do big grocery store runs. I would usually buy my dinner after I'd get out of class or out of the rec center or whatnot. So sometimes I would have those where I'd get like a couple food items, a drink and whatnot, and I'd be carrying them and I'd be like, man, this is really heavy. I could just really use a basket. So after the first couple of times I tried carrying them and being Mr. Tough Guy, and then the next time I'm like, I'm just going to use a basket. Why not?
I did nasty work in the self-scan during college. Those cheese things.
Swipe one, take two.
I got like a $40 budget for groceries, so it's like,
Spenmo Rax is playing the shell game under the scanner.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
the scanner can't keep up. You're a criminal.
Hey man, that Meyer and East Lansing got done pretty dirty. Not gonna lie.
In those streets, we gotta eat,
those
right?
streets, we gotta
You're
eat.
the reason they put those overhead cameras in.
Oh, for sure.
they got the overhead cameras now. So for all you guys that were single scanning,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you're the calls.
Brad Hendrick says Neal needs some Yingling from Ohio. I don't. I got a buddy of mine that likes it a lot.
It's good.
Yeah. It's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good. But I'm not gonna drive to Ohio to get it.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying? Rack said that's a dumb rule. When I lived in California, they had Stone Cold's beer there, but not here, so I couldn't ship any back here to my buddies.
Yeah, I had Stone Cold's beer. It's pretty good.
MPWMU, nothing beats Old Crow. That's incorrect. A lot of bourbons beat Old Crow. Let's just say it like that. Yeah, Old Granddad bottled and bond. No, I agree with you, I Bear. The real ones know about that. No, but again though, talking about the Lions, and it's just you're never going to recreate this magic, I think, Lindsey, until they go to the Super Bowl. I think that's the only thing that's going to get everybody truly back to the level that they were, this like magical run.
Well, you'll never be able to emulate that because it was the first one.
Right.
You know what I mean? This was the first time that they had a season like this to all the newbies, people that are 30 years old and younger. This is the first time they've ever experienced that. So that part of the magic is over. But now the expectations of being a great football team and competing for a Super Bowl, that's the only thing that everybody's thinking about now. Because when you're that close to getting to the Super Bowl, you're like, man, we could have been there easily. So now we expect to be there. We expect to be playing, in the Super Bowl in the next couple of years, in the very near future.
Dirty Dr. D talking about Spenmo, and it just slid off there, but said Spenmo, grocery theft, tax evasion.
Hey, slanders. I pay my taxes. I don't evade them. They hurt. Like, that shit hurts, but I still pay them.
You know what? I feel as though you're getting misrepresented.
Yeah.
You pay your taxes.
I pay my taxes.
It just takes you a little bit.
Takes a hit, yeah. Just takes a hit.
But you are a grocery thief.
Yeah, I won't deny that. I haven't in a while, but in college I was, yes. Very much so.
Like I said, man,
Statute of limitations.
do what you got to do. Real criminal.
Allegedly.
No, you just admitted to it, so you removed the allegedly from it.
But I put allegedly at the end, so it's allegedly.
You guys are funny, Mike G. IKEA carts go like sideways and shit. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't go to IKEA.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's
Spenny
wild.
is the blazer paid for. It's a lease. Pay it monthly.
Shelby Rice. It's sad. We probably won't get the same level of travel. We definitely won't get the same Colty, Jared Goff chance against Cy. What could have been. But Shelby, again, what could have been, what was.
Right.
That was, I'll tell you this. That was as magical as the 8, when I was 8 or whatever in 91. That was, looking back on it, it was as magical.
Yeah, it was probably better.
I agree.
Yeah, it was better. Because of the way they played. They played outstanding, And that's why I was looking at a lot of, I know it hurts to lose. Anytime you lose, it doesn't matter. If you don't win the Super Bowl, you feel like it was a letdown.
Well, Lindsey, let everybody in. You're a Lions fan, but you're a 49ers fan. That's your team.
I'm a Lions fan too.
Yes, I know. If they lose, if the 49ers lose, you'll throw up in your mouth, won't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna shed a couple of tears. I'm not gonna let anybody see it, but I'm damn.
He gonna cry in the car.
You just get a sick feeling. You do.
Well, that's my point. Like, we feel like we're the only ones in the world that feel like this. Every team except one has a bad ending.
You remember they showed years ago when we lost the Super Bowl, and they showed Kittle's on the sideline, and he was like, "Man, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get back here." And you could just feel the pain in his voice. He was like, "Well, I'll be back." Everybody feels like that. You feel crushed, like, dude, because you put so much effort and time and blood, sweat, and tears into getting there, and when you come up short, doesn't matter. You feel like the journey was incomplete.
No, I definitely agree. All right, we got Lions big nickel package coming up next. Spenmo, tell them about Guardian.
I will. Guardian Alarm. Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night. A Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And, of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT. And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
At Planet Fitness, you can get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this?
You don't know how to use it?
This is better.
Join now through January 19th for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Never intimidating, always free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Join today during the Big Fitness Energy Sale for 24 cents down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal extended through January 19th.
Over 50 Metro Detroit locations.
For over 60 years, Fairway Packing Company has provided Michigan's finest restaurants, hotels, and casinos with the very best beef in all the land. The prime beef, the dry-aged beef, the Wagyu beef, all of it. If you've eaten a good steak in this town, there's a great chance that it's come from Fairway Packing Company. You can experience the Fairway difference for yourself. The Grab and Go Steak Shop in Grosse Pointe Woods. If you're serious about grilling, today is a great day to grill, as a matter of fact. Maybe hit it up. FairwayPacking.com. Get the very best steaks on your grill at home at the Grab and Go Steak Shop at Grosse Pointe Woods. It's Fairway Packing Company. Keeping it pushing here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, Lindsey Hunter. Sam Flannel, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. What did the poll end up at?
77% yes, it's okay to use a basket.
That's more than I thought. I don't know. I'm not using it. I am a big... you know what I do? I use that small cart, though, like the half cart. I'm big on that.
I think the short cart's worse than the basket.
No way. No way.
The half cart.
The half cart.
It's kind of like the short bus.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, man. It works for me, okay? It works for me. But yeah, all right. Big Package Friday, Lions nickel package time. Spemo, if you would be so kind to do the honors, let's get to first down.
All right, first down of the Lions nickel package. First question, what is the biggest position of need on this team?
I think that's kind of a trap a little bit because
it's a trap.
It is a trap. To me, the biggest position in need depends on what there is for you on the board when you pick. Because I think that's where you go. Now, granted, it's got to be in accordance with your scouts and what they feel and what players that they have projected. Some people are going to say corner. I mean, I guess you could say, depending on what your plans are in free agency, if you just go dollar for dollar, your biggest need is corner. Mm-hmm. All the corners you had signed were on short one-year deals. I guess maybe that way it could be the biggest position of need. I would contend, though, if you're going to let Jonah Jackson walk, I think guard becomes one of the biggest positions of need. Certainly, too, with where you pick in the draft, that's where we tend to see, the top-level guards start to come off the board around that mid-20s area. So it's a trick question to me. I guess pound for pound right now, I would say corner, though.
Yeah. Well, all the things that you just brought into play, of course, that makes a difference.
Right.
But if you just go strictly by what were the biggest weaknesses, then you would have to say secondary, right?
Yeah, I mean that the numbers bear that out.
Exactly.
Pass defense, yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely say secondary. I would definitely say cornerback is a big need. Now, when you add all the variables into it, where you're drafting, what talent's on the board, if we do need an offensive lineman, then all that stuff plays a part in that. But just from the eye test, I would say secondary.
Tim Pinnell says all the mock drafts I see have us taking a cornerback, but it's like the fourth or fifth best cornerback at that point. And that's where, look, I've always kind of been of the theory, I will go and get the best of whatever I need.
Right.
Not the fourth best, the best. So if I'm at a point where I'm picking 28th or 29th or whatever, and we're to that point where it's the fifth best cornerback or the best guard, I'm going to take the best guard. Because I'm about quality. I want the best at a position. Because usually the teams that win this thing have either the best or the second best or the third best dudes in the league at their spots. Is that fair?
No, that's fair. But you know how tricky the draft is also. You can come away with, so they say is the fifth best cornerback that ends up being the stud of the pack.
Nate Wiggins.
Exactly.
You got me on him, bro. That's his tape is different.
You probably have to move up to get him, but that's who I want. He's big, he's rangy, he's athletic, he's got great ball skills.
Every pass breakup he has on tape wouldn't be pass interference in the NFL like it would be with Quineal Williams or that dude from Toledo.
Yeah.
Brandon Katz, Holmes effed up not taking a cornerback last year in the first round. Detroit needs help in the secondary, and last year's draft was historically strong at cornerback. I will wonder about that. When Singletary got taken, right, by the Seahawks, did that impact
Witherspoon?
Or Witherspoon, I'm sorry. When Witherspoon got taken by the Seahawks, did that impact them at all?
Yeah, I did. They wanted Witherspoon. That was the thing. Was Holmes was going to take Witherspoon if he was there,
and he wasn't there.
Yeah.
So
pivot.
So Brad Holmes subscribes to my theory, I guess, about if he can't get the best one, then move it on and get who they thought was going to be the best running back. And he was right.
He was right.
Isn't that stunning to say? Remember the Bijan contingent?
I remember.
I mean, Bijan's still really good.
Yeah, he is, but I'm a Gibbs guy, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I love that.
Second down.
Second down. Next question of the nickel package. Do you expect the Super Bowl next year?
I expect to be in the mix for it. Maybe that's being soft. I expect to be back in the NFC Championship game again. Now, it's this stuff where you start saying, I expect to be in the Super Bowl, I expect to be in the NFC Championship. We got to remember, too, and Lindsey, you can speak to this because I know the sports are different, but there is a comp. The road matters. Yes. The roadmap, the matchups in front of you, the breaks you get,
yes,
everything matters. Because, let's be real. If the Lions would have had to play at Dallas, there could have been a different outcome in that second round. There probably wouldn't have been, but there could have been.
They would have spanked the hell out of the Cowboys.
No, I know. But we can all agree it was infinitely easier to play Tampa at home than it is to play at Dallas.
Anytime you play at home. Anytime you can play at home.
Infinitely easier.
Yes.
The roadmap matters. I'll just say it like that.
Right.
Because what would we have said in October if we said, hey, the Lions are going to be the 3 seed with a chance of maybe having to play Philadelphia at home or playing Dallas on the road, we would have said, oh, my God. Right. What if your road would have been the Eagles, the Cowboys, and then the 49ers? We would have been terrified
Early
at
on,
that.
That would have been a scary thought.
In October, we'd have been terrified of that.
Right.
So, things change.
Right, because the Eagles turned out to be frauds this year. And so did the Cowgirls, as usual.
Yeah, they didn't turn out to be frauds. They were just delayed in revealing themselves.
They are who we thought they were.
They 100% were. You expect it, Lindsey? You expect the Super Bowl for the Lions next year?
I don't know next year, but I expect the next 2 to 3 years they'll be playing for a Super Bowl. I honestly believe that.
Because, too, like I talk about, the progression is never linear.
No,
it wasn't linear with you guys.
Remember we talked about this early on. Like sometimes teams make a couple of moves, things line up the right way for them, and they just appear in the Super Bowl. Like that happens. Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? But then things happen also where, dang, we haven't seen them back.
Right.
So it's kind of a funny way how that works sometimes when things don't line up your way. You get an injury here, you get situations happen there, and then other times it does. Look at the Chiefs. Nobody expected the Chiefs to be back in the Super Bowl this year. Nobody.
Well, Sam Flannel did.
No, he didn't. If he says he did, he didn't.
Oh, yes, I did. I
picked
him at the beginning of the playoffs. Yes, I did.
You tell me how great Josh Allen is every day.
Okay, I didn't hear you say one thing about the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl this year.
No, but you know what you did,
Did
Lindsey?
You say that?
Yes, I did. You know what you did, Lindsey? You did the
that's
whole
okay. We'll look at the
Chiefs
tape.
and then just
We'll look at the
scoffed
tape.
at him. Like,
We'll look at the tape.
Chiefs.
We'll look at the tape.
We'll
look at the tape.
Bum ass.
We'll look at the tape.
I believe Lindsey said bum ass Chiefs.
You scoffed at them like they were just some also-ran team.
Were you scared of Josh Allen?
I mean,
Yes, because you just hesitated. You were scared of them.
I think that they are both very talented quarterbacks, but there's levels to this. I picked the Chiefs to win. I did. Look at the tape.
We are. Because I didn't hear when they were struggling, I didn't hear you say one thing about the Chiefs going back to the Super Bowl this year.
I said that they didn't look great at the time. I did.
I know you did.
Speaking of receipts, Harold Williams in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Brandon Katz said the Eagles or the Cowboys would be in the Super Bowl. Oh, there's receipts too. All right, third down.
What do you want the Lions to target in the first round?
The best. The best at a position. The best at a position of need. I'm not interested in the fifth cornerback, especially if he's from Toledo. I'm not a guy. I'm sorry, guys. No, Spenny got me in the lab back there and got me on his Nate Wiggins train.
Yeah.
And, we did some cross comparison of the film, and those two dudes were not the same.
Quinyon Mitchell looks very Okuda-y on tape.
It's a good, very physical,
very grabby,
but gets away with it in that conference at the time, especially with the officials. And those officials that do MAC games, that's all regional.
Yeah.
So some of them do Big Ten games and things like that. It's a style, and I don't like it. I do not like it.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't like what I saw. I'm with you, Spenny, 100%. If it's you can't get one of those dudes, then we pivot and we take the best guard or whatever. What do you want to see him do?
Yeah, I agree. If your need position is not top quality, top tier, then you go to your next need. Like you said, they did that last year. You know, if they were targeting that cornerback and he was going off the boards, what's our next move? We're going running back, regardless of what people say, because everybody was down on the running back position. We don't need to draft a running back. It's overvalued. He's not looking overvalued now, is he?
Correct.
So
absolutely correct. Fourth down.
Fourth down. How important is the coordinators returning to the Lions for this year? Both of them. They're back.
Yeah,
I'm not fucking leaving.
I'll tell you where it's important for, and this doesn't matter on the field, but here's why I'm most happy that especially Ben Johnson's coming back, because that was a pick-me-up for the town. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the whole tenor of Lions fans across the city changed that moment that Ben Johnson announced that he's coming back. And I think that was big. I think it doesn't matter, right? Like, on the field, it does not matter because momentum doesn't carry over to training camp next year.
Right.
I just think it was big for the psyche of the town. It really seemed to rally the people to say, all right, this is sustainable.
Right.
Now we've been trained to think after what happened in 2014, we get one look at, or 1991, we get one look at it, then it's over. Now we suck for a decade. Believe it or not, Lindsey, I honestly believe that the Ben Johnson thing changed that viewpoint for people. It's dumb, I know, but it's true.
Yeah, coming back or not, like I think it matters, but I still think they're built to overcome a lot of things that people probably overvalue. You know what I'm saying? So good that he's back, but it wouldn't have been the end of the world had he taken that job and you know you had to replace him. I don't think it would have been the end of the world. Because I think the foundation is there. So when you have a solid foundation, you know, all you're doing now is maintaining it and adding talent.
Chris says, I'm pretty sure Sam did mention the Chiefs as Super Bowl contenders because it was followed with a 37-minute segment twisting his words around into being a Chiefs fan, not a Lions fan.
Not a Chiefs fan. Not a Chiefs fan. Just a Patrick Mahomes
Simp.
admirer.
He's the Chiefs simp.
No, he's a Patrick Mahomes simp.
Yeah, he is. He admits that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He comes fully clean on that. But yeah, that's what it was. All right, fifth down.
Fifth down, final question. How many top 100 players will the Lions have this year? I think they had 4 last year, if I can't remember. Right? I know Goff, Amon-Ra, Frank, and I think Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams, yes.
Or not Frank. Goff, Amon-Ra, Hutch, and Jamal Williams.
Yes.
Here's my new answer to that kind of stuff. I don't give a shit.
But that's voted on by the players. It's pretty cool.
I know, but I don't give a shit. I don't care about any of that stuff anymore past that now. This is the biggest thing. This is the most liberating thing to me. That was all we had in the past, right? Give us respect. We're better than you think you are. Here's our great players. I don't care about that anymore because now we are a good football team.
Right.
Now there's one target. Now there's one thing to go after. The top 100, the All-Pros, the first team, the Pro Bowl, all that stuff. That's dead to me. Right now what matters is winning a division again, because that's how you lock in the home playoff game, and then what's the road to get to the Super Bowl. To quote Metallica, nothing else matters, Lindsey. I'm past that. We're past that now.
Yeah, but we still want to know what you think.
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
know it.
I'm not
You
going to
don't
waste
care.
time thinking about it.
No, it's on the
Penei Sewell's
fifth down.
Penei Sewell's the best offensive lineman in football, and Amon-Ra St. Brown's a top 3 receiver. That's what I know.
Okay, that's 2. Jared Goff's 3.
Frank should be on there.
Who?
Frank Ragnow.
It's 4.
Sure.
Hutch will be on there. He was on there
5.
last year.
Sure.
Gibbs
Gibbs could, yeah, he should be.
and tight end.
Laporta, yeah, he should be on
7.
there too.
Did we say
Okay.
Amon-Ra?
Yes,
That's 8.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Are we happy?
We just want to answer the question. That's all we want to do.
Yeah. Come on, Neal.
Come on.
Okay, Lindsey, well, let me talk about Big Boy and comfort foods, okay? Because wintertime's always better with comfort foods from Big Boy. You guys know it is hearty, thick, the veal parmesan. Yeah, guys, the Southern Comfort chicken bowl, gravy, thick, hearty. What?
Nothing.
Pause.
Pause.
All right, there you go. All right. More of a breakfast person, that's cool, too. They got the stuffed potato pancakes, the mega big omelets as well. What about the all-new apple pie hotcakes? And you can chase it all with a gingerbread shake for dessert. Get to your local Big Boy today, one of Newsweek's best restaurant chains of 2023. Get to your local Big Boy today.
Have you ever wondered where all the finest restaurants get their steaks? It's Fairway Packing Company, providing Michigan restaurants, hotels, and casinos with prime beef for over 60 years. But now you can buy these cuts of meat for yourself at the Steak Shop by Fairway Packing Company. Prime porterhouse, A5 Japanese New York strip steak, dry aged Wagyu beef tomahawk. Delicious. Get to the Steak Shop today. Enjoy fine wine, have a private party, and get the finest cuts of meat anywhere. The Steak Shop on Mack Avenue in Grosse Pointe Woods, or order online, fairwaypacking.com.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win an all-expenses-paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament for you and 5 of your best buds. That's right, college basketball's most elite event. You and your 5 best friends just get to any Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically register to win the trip of your dreams. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome. Tired of the same old played-out Detroit sports merchandise? We got it for you. WoodwardSports.com/shop. The hoodies, the beanies, all of it. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey. There's a Woodward Sports golf line as well. It's all there for you. Go to WoodwardSports.com/shop. Get that Stoke Not Scared t-shirt. Line it up for next football season, everybody. It's WoodwardSports.com/shop. Keeping it pushing here. Big package Friday, doing some football out there. Appreciate you guys all tapping in to the show today, getting your thoughts out there, and taking your thoughts. WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Obi-Wan V. I'm a disabled vet. Can I leave the cart, Neal? Yes, you can leave the cart. Obviously, I'm not talking about you. Obviously, I'm talking about people that. The people that will just leave the cart and then run over to their car. Those are the people I'm talking about.
I hate the people that leave the cart right in the parking space when you...
I agree.
That pisses me off.
That's people for you, man. That's people for you.
Ungrateful.
Yeah, no. Disabled vet, yes. Absolutely. You can leave the cart wherever you want, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a regular supermarket to go to. So there you have that. But yeah, man. Nickel package. What do we got? We got the first Super Bowl nickel package.
Here we go.
I like it.
All right, first question of the Super Bowl nickel package. Can Lions fans get over their heartbreak and enjoy this game?
I'll answer it like Spenny. Yeah. I'm still not feeling it yet. Like, I'll be honest. Like, it doesn't feel like... Because the Super Bowl is my thing. Like, I like the Super Bowl.
Everybody likes
the Super Bowl. The food, the commercials, the fact that society has said it's okay to be a pig and drink as much as you want on a Sunday night.
Hell yeah.
And no one cares. Like, I genuinely enjoy that. I like that. I'm not there yet. I'll be honest, Lindsey. I think I'll be there by game time, but I'm not there yet. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I say the same thing. I was like, I'm not watching the Super Bowl this year when my team's not in it. So, but I get over it. I dry my tears and go regroup myself and get the food ready and have a ball and laugh at the commercials. And Usher's performing this year.
Usher, baby.
Brad
Hendricks in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. As soon as you said that, Neal, I'm looking forward to Usher.
Usher,
baby.
Steve-O baby said, Lindsey, you know damn well that everyone's going to watch the Super Bowl.
Facts.
That is true. Harold Williams, KC Moneyline, 3 units. At plus 110, I think that if you can get them at 2 flat, I think I would value the 2 points more. That's just me, though. That's just me. You know, you get in a situation where someone tries a 2-point conversion and doesn't get it, then the 2 becomes live. Flannel, I know you're tapped in, right?
Yeah, I mean by game time for sure. I'll be ready.
So you're like me then right now.
He's gonna watch because my homeboy is in it.
Well, if the Lions can't
Mahomes
win
and
it,
Otto.
if the Lions can't win it, that's who I would want to see win it.
You know what, too? I forgot about that angle of it, the Usher thing. Usher's one of the great entertainers that doesn't get enough credit for how good he is on a stage.
No, Usher's that guy.
100%.
Let it burn, let it burn.
All right, that's
you gotta
enough.
Let it burn.
Now you're making me not like it, Lindsey. Please
No,
stop.
you gotta like that. That's one of his greatest hits.
Yeah.
Deep down, you know it's bad when you're stuck with you. Hate the thought of her being with someone else, but you know that it's over. You know that
No,
it's
he is,
true.
though. He's great, man. He's absolutely great. All right,
Everybody's
second down.
watching that halftime show.
Yep.
It's not going to be as good as Dr. Dre one, but it should still be good. That was the best halftime
Classic.
show I've ever seen.
The greatest. Oh, you got the next one. The greatest one was Michael Jackson, though.
Prince was great, too.
Prince was great.
Michael
In the
Jackson
rain.
was the greatest halftime show ever. Football players were walking out of the locker room to see Michael Jackson.
What about Janet Jackson?
That was Spenny's favorite.
That was a good one.
I mean, yeah, the tit thing was good.
Always
that
good.
was cool.
I seen Gene Aiko's tits live. It was awesome. Was that the big show at the Joe? She is hot. She's
She's
performing.
too skinny, though.
She's performing. They popped out. They were out for like a solid 3 minutes. Then Big Sean came up and hugged her from behind to cover
Yeah, but
him up.
she's skinny. She probably don't even have.
Yeah, but she I'll eat the booty like groceries. Like she's fine. That's her line.
Oh, that is her line. That's her line.
Gotta eat the booty like groceries. I would. She's bad. I like. That's my type.
Skinny?
My little petite, skinny girl. Oh, but definitely helps. They got some features. Nothing wrong with that.
What down are we on?
We are on second down.
All right, thank you.
Second down. Next question of the Super Bowl nickel package. Peacock added 2.8 million subscribers because of the Chiefs-Dolphins playoff game. Is the Taylor Swift thing real?
It's Lindsey. I'm sorry, and I know people aren't going to like to hear this.
No,
it's as real as it gets.
Yeah, I'm not gasping because it's real. I'm gasping because I'm fucking tired of it.
Buckle
That's why we
up.
gotta win. We gotta do away with this. I'm so sick and tired of Taylor Swift.
But Lindsey,
Damn.
that's not the question.
Gonna play.
Lindsey.
And the haters gonna hate. I'm sick of that shit.
Lindsey.
Good
But is
Lord.
it real?
Yeah, it's real. No doubt it's real. You got little girls watching football now because of Taylor Swift.
It's as
She's
real as
up
it
there
gets.
fake chest bumping. Come on, man. She's in the family damn suite chest bumping.
But
the
it's
mom.
real.
I don't know if the relationship's real.
But the Taylor Swift effect is real.
Oh, definitely.
Flannel, what's your stance on the Taylor Swift
I
situation?
bought tickets to a Taylor Swift concert for my daughter.
It's your team.
I was out of like $8,000.
Damn.
It's your team, so you have to account for this. You created this.
Yeah, it's your
Well,
team.
not my team, but it's not my favorite thing in the world. It seemed to be affecting Travis Kelce's play for a little while, but he's found the fountain of youth in the playoffs, so that's what I personally care about right now. But I really, really hope that if the Chiefs win, that she's not up on stage touching the Lombardi Trophy in any
Oh,
way, shape, or
hell
form.
no. That can't happen.
That can't
Plus
happen.
$650 to be on the stage.
It'll happen. It's gonna happen.
No, it's not. Because we're going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, that could be true.
That's fair. If they win,
Their
it's gonna
asses
happen.
are going down. I want their families dead.
Screwface. Catspot. NFL ratings are up because of gambling and fantasy, not Taylor Swift. Catspot. Almost 3 million Peacock subs.
Yeah.
They just didn't. They always, by your rationale, those people always had Peacock. Right?
No, those
Right?
people didn't have Peacock.
No. By his rationale, like his people, the gambling and the fantasy people, they already had Peacock. You know who didn't? Swifties.
Yeah, if Brandon Katz is trying to say Taylor Swift hasn't played a factor in the ratings being up,
you're a clown.
It's just
I
ignorant.
mean, it's cats.
Yeah, it's
What do you
true.
expect?
That is true. All right, third down,
All
third
right.
question. Super Bowl ticket prices are the highest ever. Why do you think that is? Inflation.
There's a no. I don't think it's that. I think it's a combination.
And in Vegas.
It's Vegas,
Yeah.
dude. Vegas is the perfect venue. Everything should be in Las Vegas. Like UFC and boxing, boxing has always been an event in Vegas.
True.
It's Vegas. It's the mystique of it. I go there for the NFL playoffs with my buddies.
Yeah.
For no reason. just because of the NFL playoffs.
Never been to Vegas.
You never been to
Spenny,
Vegas?
Never been to Vegas.
You have to.
I know.
You absolutely have to.
I think we're going to. we're planning something for like me and a couple of my friends all have birthdays within like a week of each other. So I think we're going to do something down there pretty soon.
Yeah. The key is you have to do it right. Like you have to stock yourself. And you got to go, though. You have to.
My boy Zaranje's 30-30 is next year. I think we're going down to Vegas for that.
I think the Taylor Swift thing is a part of it as well. That will be like, so picture, see, you guys got to get out of this mind space that you're in. Picture you're a Swiftie, right?
Can't do
What's
that.
the ultimate clout for your Insta?
How do you even?
What's the
picture yourself
ultimate
as a
clout
Swiftie?
for your Insta? And that's part of it too, like the social media phenomenon, right? Where can you be any cooler than being at the Super Bowl? Than a picture of yourself at the Super Bowl? You can't. It's as high as it gets. It's all those factors that have tied into it. We're a big event society now. You see it in college sports. When Alabama plays Furman, no one goes. But when they play LSU, you can't get a ticket.
Right.
We're a big event society now, man. That's just the way that it is.
No, Alabama sells out every time. Doesn't matter who they play.
Yes. Go Blue, 48 years old, never been, don't care, to the ultimate tourist trap. Well, you can't say it's the ultimate tourist trap right after you say I've never been. Just burn your money. At least you'll stay warm. I have a blast every time I go.
Yeah.
I'm not a big gambler, but
fun.
when I did go, I went to all those shows and I enjoyed myself. They had the best Michael Jackson show you ever want to see.
Well, it's that, that's why. It's that. You want to do the shows.
Yeah.
Now they have sports there. If you're a gambler, if you play cards or whatever, you do that. You want to bet sports, you can do that. You want to bet on horses, you can do that.
I think New Edition is
doing
doing
all the
residency
concerts for the residency. It is whatever you want it to be.
I would love to see New Edition there.
I had a dream last night that I went to see B.B. King and Buddy Guy at the shelter for some reason. They're at the shelter. I actually went to that show, B.B. King and Buddy Guy, and I had a dream last night I was going
Thrill
again.
is gone.
And they were playing at the shelter. It was weird.
Kevin Bell says, just got back from Las Vegas. I physically just got back from Vegas a couple days ago. Mentally.
I gotta see how much my guy can get. I gotta see how much Jalen can get Super Bowl tickets for. No, we got a guy that's on the 49ers team from Detroit. Jalen Graham.
Yeah.
Linebacker.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask him, see how much those tickets
Tap in. Tap into it. How many more downs we got?
Two more.
How many?
Want to go to break and then we'll come back? We're already pretty far over.
Yeah, we're pretty far over. Let's do that.
All right, well, let me tell you guys about Swiss Insurance because football is almost over, but you still need to be insured. It's football season still for 2 more weeks. So get your insurance now while you can. Ask for Mark at Swiss Insurance today at SwissINS.com or call 248-800-4177. That's 248-800-4177 and ask for Mark from Swiss Insurance.
At Planet Fitness, you can get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this?
You don't know how to use it?
This is better.
Join now through January 19th for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Never intimidating, always free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Join today during the Big Fitness Energy Sale for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal extended through January 19th.
Over 50 Metro Detroit locations.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Rest in peace to the same old Detroit Lions. Guess what else has found the grave? That old tired rock, paper, scissors game. Jack Labrador, they've changed the game, everybody, with 2 new symbols and a franchise-changing 3-point play. You hear us talk about it, go see what it's all about. JackLabrador.gg. Get that new card game, everybody. It's taken over. The Big D Energy Show dominates the final word in Jack Labrador. You can dominate your family members as well. Go to jacklabrador.gg. Scan the QR code on your screen. It's the new card game, Jack Labrador.
Brandon Katz. people are not watching 3-hour football games because of Taylor Swift. They literally are. They 1,000% are.
Yeah.
Hey, is Taylor Swift considered a country artist or pop?
She's pop.
Pop.
She started off country, though, right?
Yeah, she did. I fucked with old Taylor Swift. I won't lie. I rocked with old Taylor Swift.
No, I've listened to some of her stuff because I had to.
Yeah.
My daughter was. I'm glad she grew out of that. But yeah, I bobbed to a couple of her little. She had a couple of bangers.
She still does, man.
Yeah.
Lavender Haze jam, bro.
I haven't heard. I couldn't tell you any of her new
What is that?
stuff.
Lavender Haze
Never
off her
heard of
last
it.
album.
Never heard
you
of
should
it.
You should listen to it. You'll like it.
I'm good.
I like Taylor.
Hey,
I
you
like
can
Taylor
lie-
Swift's old stuff.
Yeah. Lindsey, you can lie to me, but damn it, don't lie to yourself. All
I've
right?
never heard of Lavender Haze. I heard of
well-
Purple Haze.
Second hour of the show, Neal Ruhl, Lindsey Hunter, NBA champion, member of the Going to Work Pistons, Sam Flannel, who disparages Lindsey's career, is here as well. Spencer Raxter as well, and happy to have all of you with us. DNC ENT in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Taylor Swift to win Grammy Album of the Year, and Kelsey to score a touchdown. No, minus 180. Yes, plus 180.
Wow.
That's pretty granular, right?
Yeah, I don't think what she has a new album out.
Yeah, she'll win it. She's gonna win the Grammy. She wins Grammys every year.
I mean, she wins Grammys just because, and just songs are regular, but she still wins.
She
Grammys.
rides car with bar like 40 times.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great stuff, but I mean, hey, her
She's
fans are
riding that
crazy.
way.
Hey, is it better than Yellow Submarine?
Yeah.
Yes.
And listen, nothing against Taylor Swift.
You're canceled.
Her oh yeah, bro. The guy that put out the deep fake pictures of Taylor Swift, like the raunchy deep fake pictures of Taylor Swift. The Swiftie fans had his social security number, his home address. They put everything out
And
there.
you're next.
It was crazy.
That should be illegal.
I'm a fan.
They should go to jail for that. They shouldn't be able to do that guy like that. I feel sorry for that guy.
His life is ruined.
Spencer Raxter.
Hey, no, this is not something to joke around
Spencer
about. This is
Raxter,
not something to joke
Swifties.
around.
Get him.
This is not something to
Get
joke
him. The
around
man
about.
has tax problems. Get him.
I like Taylor
He
Swift.
stole from Meyer in college.
Neal, this is not
Get
something.
him.
I will end this fucking stream right now. This is not something to joke around about.
Get him.
They are real.
Hey, the Swifties and the Beehive.
Yes.
You do not play with those
Do
people.
not play with those people.
Spencer
I
Raxter.
will turn this stream around. All right, next question.
Oh, yeah, we're on the
Super
Super Bowl nickel package. I
Super
forgot.
Bowl nickel
real
package.
quick. Nobody said in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread, am I watching the heavyweights right now? We do have kind of a heavyweights vibe right now, don't we?
It's
Friday,
Friday,
man.
It's a Friday. We're loose.
Freedom
We're feeling
Friday,
good.
baby.
All right, next question. Blah, blah, blah. Where was it? The favorite has won 65% of Super Bowls, but also 70% of Super Bowls that have been indoors. Is that something or nothing?
I think it is something.
70%. It's definitely something.
Well, the reason I think... Why do you think it's something, Lindsey?
Well, because if you do all the statistics and you look back at how trends go, and if it's 70% for the favorites winning the indoor Super Bowl, hey, I like our chances.
Yeah. Well, here's you know where I am with it, because when you play indoors, it's a true judge of football.
Right.
There are no equalizers, no wind, no rain, none of that stuff that you all say you love, but in reality you don't, because it hurts your fantasy stats.
What year was the Super Bowl in New York? When it was
that was at a Seahawks Broncos one. I think
was terrible.
Yeah.
Because it was like cold, snow, or whatever.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It's awful.
Yeah, who wants to do that?
I just think because when you play indoors, the true better football team wins.
Right.
Because it's just about football at that point. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Frozen tundra.
I know you guys all touch yourself over it. I don't. I want to see the very best
Hey,
football.
snow games are fun, man. Snow games are fun.
Then why
in regular season, but not for all the marbles.
No, yeah, I agree. Super Bowl should be played in a contained environment.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread, DNCENT, who is our Taylor Swift prop bet insider. How long will Taylor Swift be shown live? Over 40.5 seconds, under 40.5 seconds. Over's minus 105, under's minus 125.
I'm taking the over on that for sure.
Okay. All right, got it.
Next question of the Super Bowl nickel package. Do you guys buy into the notion all of the pressure is on the 49ers?
100%.
Yes, I do.
100%. Because
Chiefs have
Mahomes,
been there, done that.
and Mahomes has the legacy. He's won multiple Super Bowls. This will be the fourth one that he's been to. Like, there's nothing left really for Patrick Mahomes to, quote, achieve other than just stack trophies at this point.
People are saying that, he's chasing the GOAT. So if he's chasing the GOAT, he better try to win as many as he can. But his ass is going down.
But
no repeats for them.
But
his ass is going down.
But Lindsey, you guys, and I can say you guys have been building for this for half a decade now.
Yeah, that's what you do.
And you're all in.
Yeah.
And the numbers say you got one more kick at the can at it next year before the cap erosion begins to take place.
But we'll be back.
You guys are all in. If you do not win, it's a failure. Period. End of story. 100% failure.
Whoever doesn't win, it's a failure.
But you had the highest degree of failure of anybody that didn't win it.
Well, not really, because Patty Mahomes is supposed to be the greatest quarterback ever to walk the face of the earth.
No.
He's not.
Don't play that game.
No.
You guys are favored in the game. You guys are favored in the game. Patty Mahomes you walk in here saying, bang, bang, Niner game. Bang, bang, Niner game. You do all that stuff.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I never gloated one time in here. The only time I gloated is when we beat the Cowboys.
It's true. Or he calls me.
He walked into Feldman Chevrolet of Novi, Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer,
a
couple weeks ago. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
We beat
bang,
the
bang,
Cowboys.
Niner gang.
That's fair. Always do that against the Cowboys.
Lindsey, it is all or nothing. If you guys do not win, you choked, you failed.
We didn't choke. It's always all or nothing. We got a second-year quarterback. Second year, this is the first full year that he started. And after he goes in here and slays the giant of my homeboy, he's going to get $55 million a year.
Damn.
From 900,000.
Matt in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. I wouldn't even count on next year. Trent Williams will be 37. And these are the things you have to take into account. You know how this works, Lindsey. You wake up one day and it's over.
As long as the linemen aren't, he hasn't suffered any serious injuries, he'll be fine for next year. Trent, he's the best left tackle.
You think
he's the best left tackle in football.
You think he'll be fine. You anticipate him being fine.
Until Penei Sewell makes the switch.
No, still Trent.
No.
Yep, still Trent.
Mm-hmm. No, stop.
Still Trent.
No.
You can lie to me, Lindsey, but damn it, don't lie to yourself.
I sense some underlying, like, a little bit of animosity within your tone.
No, I always talk like this. I've been told I always talk like this. I always talk like this.
Because you're my bud. You guys are my buds, and I'll accept that. But anyway, like I was saying, the greatest quarterback, someone says the greatest quarterback that has ever walked the face of the earth is playing in the Super Bowl for the second year in a row. That it should be a cakewalk for him, right?
Well, there's this, too. James says Patrick Mahomes and Roger Goodell spend Christmas together. So that's moved on from the Cowboys organization to Patrick Mahomes now, huh? I guess it has. Do we have any more?
No, that was the last one.
That was fifth down?
Yep.
It is, though. It's all or nothing, Lindsey. If you guys don't do this, you're frauds and you're failures.
So we're frauds?
Yes.
That's crazy.
You're the favorite. You're the favorite over the GOAT.
Dude, first of all.
You're a dynasty.
First of all, we've gotten here. That was hard enough. It took us 4 years to get here. You know how hard it is to get to the Super Bowl. Everybody knows how hard it is to get to the Super Bowl.
No, according to some, we were just supposed to show up and get there. That's what I was told.
Well, they're hallucinating. So, no, it's hard to get there. We finally, got the quarterback in place that we needed to get us over the hump, and we got there. So now we got to finish the job. Yeah, if we don't finish the job,
frauds.
No, we're not
failures.
Frauds. We're not frauds. You know better. We're not frauds.
No, you're the most physical team in football. You have an all-pro at every position. You make all the moves at the trade deadline.
We do.
So you're it.
I'm in for any team that's trying to win. Like, you do what you have to do. And if it don't work, it don't work, but you're trying to win.
Then you're fraudulent.
No, you're not fraudulent. You got to go back to the drawing board.
Oh, you know what? If you guys don't cash this in, you know what you become? You know what you become? You become what I talk about when I say, I always hear about it, but I never see it. I see it for a little bit. But when all the chips, this is the narrative of the Super Bowl, Lindsey. That's why I love the Super Bowl. Because your entire legacy's on the line.
No.
Yes, it is.
See, that wouldn't matter if we didn't have 5 already. That wouldn't matter, but you have a lineage.
No, I think it does matter because how many have you got since high definition
but that
television?
doesn't matter. We're back, and the Cowgirls haven't been here. We're back.
Dallas, we moved on from Dallas weeks ago.
Move on from Dallas.
That was weeks ago.
No, we never move on from Dallas.
Yes, we do.
Because they always talk shit.
We always move on from Dallas because they always lose.
Exactly, and we're in the Super Bowl, so we're actually playing for it.
Is Lindsey making excuses?
No.
Real quick, poll of the room. Is Lindsey making preeminent excuses, Sam Flannel?
No, I'm just combating your underlying animosity.
Sam Flannel, your thoughts?
I think it's obvious that the pressure is all on the San Francisco 49ers because they're talked about, and I'm not trying to even go as far as Neal as, they're talked about as this consummate winning franchise.
Yeah, this indomitable force.
Even over these last 10 years, starting with Harbaugh, then moving on to Shanahan, but they haven't cashed one in.
Yeah, we haven't cashed one in, but I think winning, if you're getting to the championship game consistently, you have a winning franchise. Wouldn't you consider that?
Well, yes, but...
No, there's no but in that because I played on a team that we constantly got to the conference finals. We cashed one in, but when we were still considered a winning franchise.
But you got one.
Yeah,
but if you didn't, you know how that team would have been viewed. It was a bad time for the Eastern Conference. It was a bad time for basketball. You know how that would be viewed.
Doesn't matter. It's not going to be viewed that way in San Fran because it's just.
Yes, it will.
They're winners. Winners do what losers don't. You ever heard that?
No, yeah, I've heard that.
Winners do what losers don't. Winners do what losers won't.
I've heard that, but
Just win, baby.
If you don't win, then you're a loser.
All we do is win, 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 no matter what.
Lindsey Hunter's losing it, everybody. We'll see if he makes it to the rest of the show. College football nickel package coming up next. Let me tell you about Planet Fitness, everybody. We're live at the Planet Fitness studios. Today was a cardio day, Spenny. It was a little 8-miler. We dug deep.
Nice.
We dug deep.
Hell yeah.
What do you got tonight?
I'm off today.
You're off today. All right. I'll be off
Legs
Saturday
tomorrow.
and Sunday. Okay. I'll be off Saturday and Sunday. But whatever. Planet Fitness, best gym in the gym game. I can do 8 miles of cardio. Spenny can go do leg day because all the equipment's there. Everything you need is there. 30-minute circuit. With the Black Card membership, just $24.99 a month, you get access to every Planet Fitness, every one of the amenities, the tanning, the massage, all of it. You basically own Planet Fitness for $24.99 a month. It's the best gym in the gym game. I'll never be a member at another gym. I love Planet Fitness.
That's
the highest right. No, they don't have a rock wall. That's why it's not $80, $90, $100 a month because it's got everything you need at Planet Fitness. Trust me on this one, guys. Pull in the parking lot, join there, or go to planetfitness.com and join there. Maybe you're late with that New Year's resolution. Get it popping, everybody. It's not too late. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Savor the heart of home at Big Boy with our all-new down-home comfort dishes. Feast on home-style goodness with our Southern Comfort Chicken Bowl, veal parmigiana, and apple pie hotcakes. The down-home delight doesn't stop there. Potato pancakes are back. Dive into the richness of our perfectly crafted potatoes with our classic potato pancakes and our stuffed potato pancakes. Top off your meal with our new gingerbread shake, a seamless blend of creamy vanilla and sweet gingerbread flavors. Nothing beats the comforting taste of down-home cooking. Enjoy every bite, only at Big Boy.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Since 1996, right around the last time the 49ers won a Super Bowl, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience. It's called the Feldman Advantage. There's 18 locations, so you know there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit feldmanauto.com to find the location nearest you. Woodward Sports Network, we're live at Feldman Chevrolet in Novi every other Monday. They are Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. So think about that. Since the last time the 49ers won a Super Bowl, Feldman Automotive has bought 18 different dealerships. It's an empire, everybody. Unlike the Niners winning the Super Bowl. But Feldman, that is your advantage, and it's called the Feldman advantage. We'll see you at a Feldman Automotive dealership near you. Keeping it pushing here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network reaction to the last Super Bowl nickel package. Wyatt Bear, Lindsey, show us. Rick Ross, everybody, in the house.
Yeah, you were the same guy who was taunting us about not making it to the Super Bowl the last couple of times. I like when you do that because that works to our advantage.
I'm not taunting you about it. I'm just saying you got to go. You got to win.
Clearly, you're taunting.
No, you got to win.
No, clearly you're taunting.
And if you win, then I was right.
He was right about what if we win?
You have to win.
No,
you have to.
You can't.
If not, if not, you're on the Dallas Cowboys highway.
Stop.
You are.
When is the last time the Cowboys been to a Super Bowl? Tell me.
Right around the same time the last time you won one.
I said been there.
Right around the same time you won one.
When have the last time they've been there?
That their season has ended every year since then. Their season has ended the same as yours.
No, it hasn't.
Not a Super Bowl champion.
But when is the last time they've been? The last time I checked, you couldn't win one if you don't play in it, right?
Yeah, but for the 49ers, you can't win one even when you do play in it.
Don't give me a yeah, but.
There is a but.
No, you can't win it if you don't play in it. Because I remember,
and you can't win it when you do play in it.
Trying to win a back-to-back championship, we couldn't have been there if we didn't play in it, and we lost. Happens.
But yeah, your guys' problem was you had the second best Harbaugh as your coach. That was the problem.
No, he's a pretty good coach.
He is a good coach.
He
is a good coach. Flannel, is he going to win a Super Bowl for the Chargers?
Yeah, I'll give him one.
All right. Yeah. Okay. College football nickel package. This will be the last college football one for a minute,
nickel
so savor it.
Package. The first question of the college football nickel package is: Jeff Hafley, Boston College head coach, left his job to be the DC for Green Bay. Chip Kelly may leave effing UCLA to be the OC for the Commanders. Is this a tipping point for college football?
Lindsey, I think so, man. You got guys leaving head coaching gigs to go be coordinators in the NFL because it's just easier right now. I think college football is at a tipping point, sadly, because you guys know I love college football. Love college football. Saturday night college football. Love it. But Lindsey, I don't know, man. Like, it's rough out there right now.
Yeah, well, you see guys. You see, like, people were, questioning why would Harbaugh leave. And I always knew after all the stuff he went through in college with rules and breaking rules and all this other stuff, he won one for his alma mater. He's out of there. Let me go back to the NFL, where it's a little easier. I ain't got to deal with all that foolishness.
I think his story was a little different.
Yeah, his story was definitely different, but people still, you had it made there. They probably would have given him a blank check. Think about it. They would have given him a blank check to stay there.
And Adis 401 says Neal and transfer portal. Yeah, I get all of that. But it's just, when you're a head coach of a college team, it never stops.
No.
Never. You were a head coach of a college basketball team. Did it ever stop?
No, you've just adopted a new family. you have 15 or so more kids running around that you have to be responsible for 24/7.
Chuck Brewer wants to know, Chargers versus Lions Super Bowl, who does Flannel cheer for?
Lions. Stop with the tomfoolery. Lions.
Okay. People just want to know. I think that's fair. Second down.
Next question of the college football nickel package. Michigan fans say Ryan Day was born on third base. Is Sharon Moore also born on third base? Is it the same thing?
I'll defer to Sam Flannel for that one. That's an interesting question.
It's interesting, and I will say yes. I was wrestling with this one. I probably made it more complicated than it has to be. But Ryan Day inherited a better team and a better offense, certainly, than what Sharon Moore is about to inherit with Michigan. But Ryan Day at least got Ohio State to 2 consecutive college football playoffs. As long as Sharon Moore doesn't nosedive, at least in the next couple of years, I think he'll be fine. But you know what else is great, though? The fact that Michigan now gets the chance to have a born on third base situation, because we had our last coach win a national championship. So yes, Sharon Moore is born on third base, and Michigan should embrace it at this point. We can't call Ryan Day third base and then scoff when Sharon Moore gets called third base. It's just the rules.
What's your take on that, Lindsey?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. People make more out of these things because it's Michigan than it really is. Michigan always blows everything out of proportion to me because it's, the marquee school here. And, leaving
bunch of bums.
What's going to be good enough after Harbaugh? Huh? What is? What's going to be good enough after Harbaugh? Nothing.
Jerome Moore set up to fail. Like
Exactly.
let's just call it what it is.
Nothing's going to be good enough after Harbaugh. So whoever is standing in those hot coals right now, it's going to be tough.
And I think it's safe to say he won't get 5 cracks at beating Ohio State.
No.
No chance.
You'll hear some complaints after the first time if they don't win. After the second time, rumblings.
Jonathan Smith, best coach in the Big Ten.
And then the third time,
out of there.
Get him out of here.
He's out of there.
Jonathan Smith, best coach in the Big Ten.
Jack Stark says no, Moore is not because he's losing everybody this offseason. So, Flannel, let me ask you this then, real quick. And I know it won't be real quick because it's going to. So, you guys are going to be Auburn then? One and done? Like, going to win one?
In the meantime, I don't expect them to win next year. I think next year 9-3 or 10-2 is a good expectation. We'll just see how they rebound from this. But I mean, there's worse things in the world than winning one and then just being like a good program in the subsequent years. But I don't expect with all that they lost offensively for them to be a national championship contender next year. But I think they'll be all right. Their defense is going to be really good.
If you're one of the best programs in the nation, you keep it pushing. Now, I don't expect them to go back-to-back. That's absurd. But I would say, you got to get back and do it again sometime soon. That's the way it works.
I don't necessarily
That's
like
the way it works.
At this point, they got one. Like, a lot of your talking points are now dead and buried forever. Dead
to me.
Dead.
No, but I'm saying, though, you want to be... See, all I heard was the SEC's vanquished, and now we're on equal footing and all that kind of stuff. Well, see, the other part of that is like Alabama wins multiple ones. Georgia wins multiple ones. Clemson wins multiple ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, to get into that air... And again, that's not me hating. That's not me disqualifying it. Like, that's the next step. Is that fair or no?
Yes, but we're not those schools, but we're that next level below. And for now,
Okay.
I'm okay with it. They got the national championship.
Then we're cool.
All right.
Then we're cool.
Okay.
All right, we're fair. Now I want to watch everyone lose their mind in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread, even though you just disagreed with it. Even though you just agreed with it. So there it is. All right, where are we at? Third down?
Third down. Former Big 12 quarterbacks Mahomes, Hurts, Purdy, Geno, Baker, Kyler, and Mason Rudolph have all become, at worst, starters in several cases, playoff winning quarterbacks. Is the Big 12 the quarterback conference?
Looks that way. It really looks that way. All these other conferences with the supposedly marquee quarterbacks, the Big 12 has the guys that are getting it done. Proof's in the pudding, right?
And all they do is take slander, the Big 12. That's all they ever do from college football fans across the nation. They just take slander.
Well, most of those guys don't have, the teams aren't as great as some of the other conferences, but quarterback play seems to be better.
Aiden Giles. He's up next. Jonathan Smith.
Best coach in the Big Ten.
Best coach in the Big Ten. Mormon power.
What do you think about that statement, Sam Flannel? Does the Big 12 get shortchanged?
See, when we talk about Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy, for example, some of those Patrick Mahomes Texas Tech teams, one of them didn't even have a winning record. Iowa State, they had a winning record, but they weren't really nationally relevant.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. I mean, Geno Smith's West Virginia teams, they didn't really win anything big. The quarterback plays were always good, but certainly in eras past, those defenses were morbid. Like those Texas Tech defenses, those West Virginia defenses, Oklahoma. It made it so that they couldn't win anything big. But the quarterbacks are always good. It's just those teams never won anything at the high level.
Right.
Matt says Rudolph's a stat patter for that argument, and Hurts is barely a Big 12 guy.
Aiden Childs, he's going to light the Big Ten on fire.
But Mason Rudolph's a quarterback of an NFL playoff team.
He saved the Steelers' season.
He saved their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's why I won't take any slander on the man's name. Like, you can say what you. That's why I love the NFL. There is no debate.
Right.
There's no debate. You're either in or you're out. That's it. That's why I love it.
Aiden Giles lighting the Big Ten on fire.
Fourth down.
All right, fourth down.
Or fifth down.
No, it's fourth down.
All right.
Will Oregon have to prepare for the Big Ten, or does the Big Ten have to prepare for Oregon?
I think like
Aiden Childs.
I think 8. We'll have to prepare for Aiden Childs. There is no doubt.
Damn right.
I think 8 years ago, Oregon would have to prepare for the Big Ten. But I think now, and we see this, right, with the pro guys that they've churned out, the Penei Sewells that they've churned out, the Justin Herberts. I think the Big Ten's got to deal with them because they've shown that they can play a physical brand of football now.
Yeah,
They've done it, and they've done it for a while.
Well, the biggest thing is their capabilities to recruit. They can recruit with anybody in the country.
Right.
So that alone will help them, if they have to prepare or whatever, people think. But no, they'll be right. They'll be okay. They'll fit right in. They'll fit right in.
No, they will. And like I said, I think 10 years ago that might have been reversed. But now they're here, and they play a physical brand of football, and you see the dudes in the NFL as such. All right, fifth down.
Aiden Childs.
Why is Aiden Childs' number already being retired?
Aiden Childs, fifth down. Let me give you a hypothetical. Next year, Florida plays number 1 Georgia, number 3 Texas, number 5 Ole Miss, number 14 Florida State, number 17 Tennessee, number 20 LSU,
Florida,
number 21 Texas A&M, and number 25 Miami. God damn,
they're done.
Those are the preseason rankings, by the way.
Let's say the Gators managed to go 6-3 in those games while finishing 9-3. Meanwhile, Utah is facing just 3 such teams: number 10 Oklahoma State, number 13 Arizona, and number 24 Iowa State. Let's say the Utes win 2 of those 3 but make the Big 12 championship game but lose and finish 11-2. Who goes to the playoffs?
Florida.
No, but who goes to the playoffs, Lindsey?
I know. But
who goes?
But the playoff is going to be different next year.
That's Florida's schedule?
Yeah, next year.
Jesus Christ.
But it's going to be different. It's 12 teams next year, right?
Yes.
They get in.
I know, but in that scenario though, you have your 6 conference champions, you have your group of 5 champion that gets in that 7 of the spots, right? So you figure whoever finishes second in most of those, if it came down to them for one spot, who goes?
I'm going Florida.
But who goes though, Lindsey?
Aiden Childs.
Who do you think?
Well, we've seen the committee do some pretty cutthroat stuff. So the committee might go Utah. You know what?
I owe Neal coffee. I forgot about that. Yeah, the Florida State.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is true.
Remember, they did some cutthroat stuff, so I don't think they'll have a problem telling Utah, hey, buddy, kick rocks. Go play in the Blue Bonnet Bowl.
Yeah. Chuck Brewer says they both will make it probably. But you guys got to remember, there's 7 automatic qualifiers now.
Yeah.
7. So there's only 5 up for grab bids. And you figure the Michigan-Ohio State loser is one of them because it always has. See what I'm saying? Like, those bids are disappearing.
Right.
Both those teams aren't getting in. And you know how that's going to work. They're going to take Utah. You know they are. That's why I don't understand Florida's rationale for playing that schedule.
Damn, that's tough.
I would never, I don't know why Michigan's playing Texas next year. I would never play that game. Why?
They're tired of the slander. They want to.
All right.
They want to get rid of the we don't play anybody stigma.
Wait and see.
Right,
wait
Flannel?
And see how that works, ma'am.
I mean, there's no stigma now because they cashed one in, but I think they're going to beat Texas at the Big House.
No, there's still a stigma because people are saying they don't play anybody during the year.
That's fine, but they validated all of that with a national championship last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell them about Premier Pet Supply,
Premier Pet Supply. When it comes to your pet, don't settle. Give your pet the best. Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences of the big box and online retailers with one major difference. Family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Over 60 brands of food with nutrition experts to help you make sure you give your pet the best. Premier Pet Supply. www.premierpetsupply.com.
Savor the heart of home at Big Boy with our all-new down-home comfort dishes. Feast on home-style goodness with our Southern Comfort Chicken Bowl, veal parmigiana, and apple pie hotcakes. The down-home delight doesn't stop there. Potato pancakes are back. Dive into the richness of our perfectly crafted potatoes with our classic potato pancakes and our stuffed potato pancakes. Top off your meal with our new gingerbread shake, a seamless blend of creamy vanilla and sweet gingerbread flavors. Nothing beats the comforting taste of down-home cooking. Enjoy every bite, only at Big Boy.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
All right, back
what
at
happens
it, Big
when
D.
you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That is exactly what Les Stanford did by opening Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com.
All right, let's cut the shit. Big D Energy. We just had the discussion during the commercial break. We have an NBA nickel package. We'll get to that coming up in a little bit. That's going to have to wait. You know what, Flannel? Reading the chat here, your people, you people out there.
You people, Flannel.
Let me get this right. Where was it? Lots of talk about Aiden Childs being the September Heisman. That's out there as well.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yes.
Aiden Childs.
Michigan got a national championship. I'm happy with that. See, that's my problem, Sam Flannel, is you have a chance to be great, and you're all, oh, well, we got a national championship. That's good enough for me. The problem remains the same. I expect more from your program than you do. We
literally won a national championship. You know when everybody always said throughout the chat, like, oh, Neal's going to find a way to move the goalposts even when we win the national championship? I thought you were right. I actually thought you were going to give us credit, but now you're just like,
you won.
Okay, fine.
You won.
We're good. It's fantastic. We broke a lot of all the narratives that people were always saying, like, oh, half a national title since they were wearing face masks. No, you can't say that anymore.
No, I can't. But you know what I can say?
What can you say?
I can say this. You're not in those waters yet with the Bamas and the Georgias and the Clemsons and the Ohio State team. You're not in those waters yet. You haven't done what they've done.
I said that in the last segment.
But you guys are cool with not doing it.
We won a national championship. We're one of the best programs in the country.
And you're like, oh, well, you know, we got one, so I'm all right with it now.
So it's a dynasty, so we got to be a dynasty or it doesn't count. That's what you're going to say, Neal.
You won it. You won it. Yeah, and I said that. Okay, you're Auburn now. You're Auburn now.
Auburn won a national championship too. I'm happy.
You're Auburn, and that's enough for you, right?
Yeah, I'm happy winning a national championship. I saw it in my lifetime. I worked at a fucking sports network and saw it. I saw it. I saw everybody say that they couldn't beat Alabama. I saw everybody.
And that's enough for you. You don't want any more.
A national championship is worthy of being enough for.
Then you're
worthy
Auburn.
Of being enough for. And I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry because we won a national championship. No, I'm never apologizing. I'm always gonna defend it because I'm
not gonna say you don't have to apologize for it.
Okay.
You're Auburn.
So.
Okay, so that's good enough. So it's not the premier college football program. It's not one of the best programs in the nation. That's not your goal. That's not your goal. For this year, yeah.
Is one of the
for
best.
this year, yeah.
Yeah, for the last few years, actually.
No, see, that's not. No, you're not in those waters.
For the last 3 seasons, we have been the clear-cut second best program in college football, and it's not even close. There's not even a close third. Stop it.
Okay, and you're cool with that.
Georgia, Michigan over the last 3 years, that's pretty damn good company. That's elite company.
You don't go past Alabama because you beat them once. No, you don't. Lindsey, are they past Alabama?
For the last 3 seasons.
Stop, Sam Flannel, stop. You are not Alabama. You beat them once, it doesn't make you Alabama.
Neal, I am talking about for the past 3 seasons, which is a pretty damn good sample size. It's Georgia, it's Michigan, it's everybody else. For the past 3 seasons, if you want to go about the last 15 years, then certainly we're not Alabama. We're not even Clemson, but for a 3-season stretch, it is Georgia, it is Michigan.
But that's the way this works, though, Sam Flannel. Now you stack them to become an all-time great, to become the best program in the country. That's how this works. You don't get a pass for winning one. That's over. That's the way it works. That's the way it works.
We don't need to get anybody's passes for anything for a national championship. It's a national championship.
And it's cute. You're Auburn.
That's cute. Okay, a cute little national championship.
Yes.
Okay. There are hundreds of programs that would kill for the situation we're in right now.
I would.
Kill. It's a national championship.
And I know,
Stop
and look,
it.
all your friends now are going to the talking points. Look at Michigan. We're not talking about Michigan State. They're an also-ran.
Did I bring up? I didn't bring up.
No,
State.
you didn't, but your people did.
Okay.
Your people did. Because that's what they always do. They're still. See, you guys are still programmed the same way. You have the same responses. You have the same outlook. It's always the same.
Neal, your talking points
I
are
expect
dead.
more than
They're
you do.
Buried. We got a national championship, which is exactly what you expected, and we got it. Your talking points
Yes.
are dead. You can never make fun of us again for our lack of national success. It's over. You're trying. You're grasping at straws. You want to
I'm
so
not.
bad.
So you're Alabama. Over the last decade, you're Alabama.
Absolutely not.
You're Georgia.
Absolutely not.
You're Clemson.
Absolutely not.
We're getting down
Over
the list
last
now.
Decade,
You know what I'm
though,
saying?
But after those three, for the last decade,
Are you
we're
Ohio
next.
State?
Over the last decade.
Thank you. When you have to pause, you know the answer. That's my point,
over the
Flannel.
But over the last decade, we're right after those guys. It's those guys.
And that's enough.
Top 5.
That's great.
That's enough for you?
It's elite. It's great. I'm not going to take any of the crap about a national championship team winning. I should expect more. That's bullshit. That is done. It is buried. It's vanquished. All of those talking points are done. Stop it. You want to resurrect him so bad, but I'm not going to let you do that. Not going to let you do that.
Okay, Flannel. I expect more than you do.
No, you don't.
Because if you're one of the best programs in the country, this is a starting point.
So now it's
this
dynasty
is a starting
or bust.
point.
That's absurd. That's obscene.
No.
Get the fuck out of
If
here
you're
with
cool
that.
being Auburn, you're cool.
Well, Auburn has been mid every year since, except for one national championship game appearance. Michigan has at least had a couple of college football playoff appearances before that, and the national championship validated everything that they did before.
What do you got, Spencer?
Patrick Ofaria said, "Bite a face off." I thought that was funny. I'm not saying anything. I can't say anything. We were trash last year.
That's true. You're not even invited to this table.
No, I'm not. Aiden Childs, though.
Yeah.
Jonathan Smith, he's going to bring us back. Just
and
wait.
you guys got in a playoff within the last decade, and you're still not invited. No one's going to answer your text.
Yeah, no. Team sucked.
You
Sorry,
know?
we're coming back.
September Heisman, Aiden Childs.
Just wait on it. Just wait on it. Jonathan Smith, that Mormon's going to run the Big Ten, baby.
Okay. No, Kevin Bell, Neal, Sam is right. Yeah, you are. If you're happy being Auburn, you're right. Congratulations, you got a natty. No one can take that away from you. And when they do try to pull it, I'll be the first one to say, no, I watched it. I watched it happen. You can't take it away.
We'll break bread over that.
When your coach got up and left and said, I got to get out of here, I don't disparage that. He won it.
Did what he had to do before he left.
Absolutely. I commend it. I was the one that brought about that. Much like the Alex DeBrincat trade, I delivered Michigan's national championship. I called for it.
You called for it, but before the season, it was pretty much natty or bust universal. Come on, Neal.
No, I said what you had to do. I laid it out, what you guys had to do. You had to go swim in those waters you don't want to swim in.
And they did it.
And they did it.
And they won it.
And look what they got.
They got a
Are
national
they going to do it again? They going to swim in those waters again?
Who knows? I'd probably lean towards no, but who knows?
Then that's soft.
National championships are never soft. They are never soft, and I will never let anybody take that away. Even some of my fellow Michigan fans in the chat, like Just a Fan, you're being frauds right now. Stop it. Stop it. Chuck Brewer, frauds. Enjoy the national championship. Stop letting people control how you feel about things. It's
No.
been a month.
Flannel. You get to celebrate the title,
Yes.
but you don't get to control the way that it's viewed.
Okay.
You do not.
Well, it hasn't even been a month yet. How about we just enjoy the celebration for now? Come on.
September Heisman.
Jonathan Smith.
Mormon Church. UP Metalhead. Michigan fans are so delusional. You are not Alabama. You're only Big Ten good. They beat Alabama one time during a down year, you effing moron.
Hey, motherfucker, we're not Big Ten good. We won the national championship. Dumbass, get the fuck out of the chat and get the fuck out of Woodward Sports. Go away, bitch. National championships is not Big Ten good. It's over. It's done. Fuck you and all your friends. Bitch. Eat a dick.
Y'all pushed him over the edge. They pushed him over the edge.
The new card game that's sweeping the nation, it is Jack Labrador. That's right. Rest in peace to the same old Lions, and rest in peace to that same old tired rock, paper, scissors game. Jack Labrador has revolutionized that game with 2 new symbols and a 3-point play. Go to jacklabrador.gg or scan the code on the QR form or call an ambulance for Sam Flannel, whatever you need to do. But Jack Labrador, they are a dynasty. They're the new card game dynasty. jacklabrador.gg.
At Planet Fitness, you can get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this?
You don't know how to use it?
This is better.
Join now through January 19th for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Never intimidating, always free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Join today during the Big Fitness Energy Sale for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal extended through January 19th.
Over 50 Metro Detroit locations.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
What up, Woodward Sports? Dispo Dispensary is bringing you the ultimate experience for the big game in Vegas, and they want you there. You can win 2 tickets to the big game, plus a flight, hotel, and accommodations by following these simple steps. First, follow dispo.michigan, @ShowMedicated, and @ShowMedicatedCBD on Instagram. Like Dispo's pinned post, comment and tag someone you love to bring. Plus, if you repost on your story, you get an extra entry. It's that easy. Join the Dispo family for a chance to score in Vegas. The big game awaits. Follow, like, tag, and repost now.
Ruhl here for woodwardsports.com/merch. The very best in Detroit sports wearables. The Stoke Not Scared t-shirt. It's hoodie season. It's beanie season. Get your winter equipment, your winter sports equipment at woodwardsports.com/shop. No word on the Flannel Sam t-shirt, but it should be dropping soon. woodwardsports.com/shop. Oh, man.
Haven't had one of those in a while. It's a good one. It's always
Push me
good.
to the edge. All my friends are dead.
Lindsey, what do you think about this statement?
All my friends are dead.
Danny G. Danny G says Neal needs a trophy for the world's greatest gaslighter. It's not gaslighting. Like that's, I legit think that stuff.
That wasn't you either. That was someone in the chat, for the record.
All right, we got Lindsey here. We got to ease back into the rest of the sports world. Let's do an NBA nickel package.
All right, NBA nickel package. First question, based off of his performance last night, shooting under 20%, scoring 5 points, letting Austin Reeves cook him, and then getting benched in the fourth quarter. Is Jaylen Brown the worst contract in the NBA?
No, he's
overreaction.
Still can't dribble with his left hand.
Nobody can stop him, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no, he's not the worst contract. No. You guys want me to do it to Sam Flannel again?
Yeah.
You know who's in the running? Anthony Davis makes the most money per year in the NBA. He makes $59 million a year. He's on a 3-year, $178 million deal, and guess where he is? In street clothes. Guess what happens to the Lakers in Boston?
He actually is playing a lot this year.
Thank you.
For him.
For anybody. I think he's like top 10 in the NBA in minutes this year.
How many games has he missed already?
Not a lot. He really this
for
year.
Him.
For him, no, not for like anybody. Like he's actually playing a lot this year. This year.
What is a lot for him? What how many games has he missed?
I don't know, but it hasn't been a lot.
What about Bradley Beal at 5 at 251?
Yeah, that's not great.
10th highest paid player in the league. Any takers on that one? What about? Let me see. What about? And this one's not going to be popular because I know that the people love him. What about Trae Young at the 20th highest paid player in the league? 5 at 216. You ain't winning with him.
No, I don't like Trae Young.
You can win with Trae Young.
I like the Knicks, and so when he did that shit, I don't like Trae Young.
What is Rudy Gobert making?
I hate Rudy Gobert.
Whatever he's making, that's a bad contract.
Rudy Gobert is the most useless player in the history of the NBA when he's not 3 feet from the bus.
The 24th highest paid player in the league. He's 5 at 205, $41 million per
Rudy
year.
Gobert?
Rudy Gobert.
That is the worst contract.
It just goes to show you. Here's the answer to that question. When you think it's the worst contract in the NBA,
it's always another one.
There's always another contract in the NBA that's worse than that one.
Rudy Gobert
always
sucks. I hate Rudy Gobert so much.
Second down.
Stifle Tower. Bro cried because he didn't make an all-star team. Dude's and he shut down the league. I hate Rudy Gobert. All right, next question. Is it time for Steph Curry to move on from the Warriors?
Yeah, the band is out on the deck right now playing the violin with the Golden State Warriors, and that's not disparaging of them. They were a dynasty.
Clay's cooked.
He's done, and you figured he would be.
Yeah.
Clay at $40 million a year is cooked, Lindsey. I'm sorry.
Wiggins had his Linsanity run. I don't think he'll ever be as good as he was in that finals.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's a good player. He does his role.
He plays terrible. He's awful this year.
Yeah, he's playing.
They're done.
He's playing
as
really
a franchise. They're done. So yeah, it might be time for Steph.
Shout out Kayvon Looney, second best
not,
player on the team.
Steph is not leaving Golden State. Let's get that straight first of all.
They got to get the cum bucket more minutes. That's what they got to do.
Kaminga.
Yeah, he's been balling lately.
Hell yeah.
They just gotta restock. You gotta restock. You gotta get rid of Draymond.
Hey.
What?
Look,
yeah, I know.
What about this?
You know they got to get rid of Draymond.
Yeah, I know.
What about Lloyd Ostrander says they need to
Draymond.
trade him so they can position to get another
Danny's
chip?
never done anything wrong in his life.
Trade who? Steph?
Yeah.
Dude, that will never happen.
That'd be smart, but yeah, no.
They're not trading Steph.
It'd be smart, but they're not going to do it. Lloyd, I'm with you.
Especially with how Bob Myers is gone now, too.
It's a wrap there. Can we say it's a wrap
I
at
think
Golden State?
the dynasty, the Warriors dynasty is over.
Okay. Like winning chips is
That
over.
last chip was impressive.
The last chip.
But that was Steph carrying that organization.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. Next one.
Next question. What do the Sixers do without Embiid? Maxey looked good last night.
Yeah, Fitty Beast.
Maxey looked good.
No, he's a stud.
He was pulling up from like 38.
This one could trigger flannel as well. You know what the Sixers do without a Joel Embiid?
What?
They just be the Sixers like they are with Joel Embiid. They're not going to win. They're going to get beat because that's the way it works. Joel Embiid's out again. He's going to miss multiple games again.
Yeah,
He's becoming this
But did you
generation's
see the
Anthony
injury?
Davis.
Did you see the injury, though?
Yeah.
He has legit injuries, though. When Anthony Davis goes down, it's because he was at home and he bent over to pick up an ice cube.
Yeah, Embiid tore a meniscus.
Like AD gets hurt putting his jean shorts on.
Exactly.
You know, like those tight cuffed jean shorts.
Right. We witnessed we witnessed the injury.
Look, you guys know where I stand with Joel Embiid, all right? He has an MVP trophy last year that actually should say Nikola Jokic on it because Jokic is the most valuable player in this league.
Yeah, but the season,
year.
Embiid went crazy that season.
And was heading toward that way this year,
yeah,
too.
he was
I know.
on a historic
I always
basis.
hear about it. I never see
36
it.
a game. Come on.
Yeah.
it was
You know
like
who won half his playoff games in the Boston
36-12.
series
No, I
last year?
understand that.
James Harden did.
Neal,
It's true.
You're becoming that guy who the only good basketball player alive is now Nikola Jokic. That's it. That's the only person we can ever talk about. Joel Embiid, and I get it. His problem is that in the playoffs,
he chokes.
His numbers are terrible in the playoffs compared to his regular season.
Yeah, not
runs.
bad. Terrible.
They are. It's just in the regular season, Philadelphia would be an
But the
8 seed
MVP
without
trophies
Embiid.
are for a regular season.
Yeah.
That's a regular season trophy, right?
Okay, cool.
No, but is
That's
that
all
what
right.
it is?
No, but it's
I'm
fine,
just
though, because
asking,
Jokic
Neal,
doesn't want to be
I'm just-
bothered picking up that trophy anyway.
Yeah, but I'm just asking.
He's got other shit to do.
Is that a
horse to
regular
ride.
season trophy?
Yeah, and everybody gets all worked up about it. And then Joel Embiid's Joel Embiid.
Just answer the question. Is that a regular season award?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's all I want to know. So he
Yeah,
does
I know,
well
but when
regular-
you're responsible for like 60% of your team's offense, which Joel Embiid is not, but Jokic is, you know what I'm saying?
But Embiid is also much better defensively than Jokic.
Yeah, that's the only knock that they have on Jokic is Joel Embiid is a better defender.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
a
But he's not a better playoff player.
No,
No, he's
even
not.
close.
No, let me know when he puts the team on his back and they win a chip.
I don't think that'll ever happen. He's not cut like that.
Then that's all right. Then I'm compromised. Then
Knicks, though, watch out. Watch out for the
Oh,
Knicks, dude.
Christ,
I'm telling you, this is
I
our
know.
year, baby. I'm officially off the Pistons all year. I'm rolling with the Knicks.
How could you leave our beloved Pistons?
Oh yeah, I don't know, man. Did you watch that game? Jalen Brunson went crazy last night. And they were down 15, came back to win. He was
And they're
crying.
gonna
at
do just
every
what they
game.
always do. They're gonna tease around and.
I don't know. OG looks pretty good. Precious is looking pretty good. I like the
You
rotation.
think they're
they
coming
got.
out the West? I mean the East.
No.
Okay, well, that's all that.
I mean, they could beat Boston. I don't know if they're beating Milwaukee.
They're
though.
not beating Boston.
I think they could beat Boston.
They're not beating Boston
All
in
right,
a
move on.
7-game series.
Boston chokes in the playoffs too.
Yeah, but they've been to
but
the
they beat the
finals.
Sixers.
They did beat the Sixers. All right, next question of
Who's
the
center?
NBA.
Who's center for Boston these days?
It's
Whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
Is it Aaron Baines or something?
No.
They have the 7-footer from
Harrington.
The Knicks.
Yeah. No. Oh my God. Why can't I remember? his name?
Porzingis.
Yeah, Porzingis.
Good enough to beat Embiid.
Who the fuck is Tingus Pingus? I never heard of no Latavia. Hey, I got a Porzingis jersey in my collection. I'm not gonna lie. All right, next question of the nickel package. Can OKC keep this pace all season? They're first in the West.
I know. I
think
can't
they can.
see. I don't think they can. I want them to.
No, they can.
Because I like it. I like
enough.
what they're doing. And I'll speak on SGA with the next question. I hope they can. I just don't think. I think Denver, when Denver fires the engines up and everything, they'll run past them. They'll get that 1 seed, and that's the way it'll work.
I don't think it matters what seed Denver is, and I don't think they'll be stressed out about not having the 1 seed because there's nobody that's going to beat Denver in the 7-game series in the West.
That is true. Why is that?
Because they're good.
Why are they good?
They got studs. Plural.
I know. I don't. Plus, I don't see Minnesota. Like Minnesota's the 1 seed in the. How wild is that?
I mean, they're playing well, but they just it just doesn't look real.
I know.
Like Anthony Edwards is a stud, and we know
so good.
But
he's my favorite player in the league right now.
I don't trust Carl Anthony Towns. It's just something about his game.
And Rudy Gobert.
I definitely don't trust him.
I don't like either of those guys.
Carl Anthony Towns, $221 million.
Yeah.
He's like the 12th highest paid dude in the league.
At least he plays. Like at least he can play. I just don't like.
He doesn't tap out like Joel Embiid does.
No, he does not.
All right, number 5.
All right. Speaking of Anthony Edwards, which shooting guard would you rather start a team with right now? Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
I'll go last. Go ahead, Lindsey.
This is a tough one, man.
I know who Spenny says. Just go to
Well,
get it out there.
I'm
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. He's my favorite player in the NBA right now. He's awesome to watch. He does everything. He defends at a high level. He can shoot. He can score on all 3 levels. He's got the dog in him. Like I love Anthony Edwards.
No, I love all 3. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these 3. I think all 3 are cornerstone players. But me watching SGA for the last 5 years, I got to go with him.
Yeah.
I think out of the 3, offensively and defensively, he's the more well-rounded guy out of all 3 of them.
Flannel, who do you got? Who do you got in that one? I'm curious.
SGA.
I thought you were going to say Nick Stauskas.
No, I just think his offensive game is more refined.
Stu Douglas.
Yes. Hey, shout out Stu Douglas and Zach Novak for getting that win at Breslin, I think, in 2010.
Yeah.
That kind of turned their program around under Beeline. So no, there will be no Stu Douglas or a Zach Novak slander. But no,
That's fair.
Shai Gilgeous, SGA for sure.
Yeah, and that's where I am too, because like
Devin Booker's been balling though. He's averaging like 56.
Oh yeah, he's a pure scorer. But SGA can do that level and rip you.
And he does
Booker looked pretty damn good defending in the playoffs last year.
I know, but SGA can rip you at any time.
SGA does it. I've watched him do it consistently throughout a season. He plays the same way every night. Last year he came to Detroit and he didn't play but like a half, and I think he had like 36.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, damn.
I think SGA is more sustainable too, the way he plays.
the way he plays. Yeah.
Tell them about Lady Jane's. Where, if you could only choose one haircut place.
It's obviously Lady Jane's. You can come into Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter to win a trip of your dreams and all expenses paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament. Michigan won't be in there. That's right. No expenses spared for you and 5 of your best buds. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win an all-expenses-paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament for you and 5 of your best buds. That's right, college basketball's most elite event. You and your 5 best friends just get to any Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically register to win the trip of your dreams. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome. All right, final segment of the week. Neal Ruhl, Lindsey Hunter, Sam Flannel, Spencer Raxer. It's been an eventful show. Let's just say it like that. Sam Flannel, I had a mental breakdown.
You did.
We've checked all the boxes. You know, it's been a show. Good to have that back, Flannel. It's good to have you back here.
This is Flannel's last day in the booth.
Oh, it's your last day?
We got last day on the BDE booth.
Yeah.
We got KG starting next week.
Kenny in the house.
New guy Kenny.
No more new guy Kenny.
Yeah.
New guy Kenny.
I'm going to actually have the chat decide that. Should we still call him New Guy Kenny because he's new to the show?
Well, we're definitely going to be hiring some people now, I would assume, after the
mass exodus.
The mass exodus, yeah. I'm assuming we're hiring some more people, so he won't be the new guy anymore.
No, we still have that name has to stick.
But he's new to us.
Exactly.
True. He's new in our hearts.
Name has to stick.
We'll take it to the people on Monday. We'll get it all figured out when Kenny jumps.
KG's the
on
man.
board. He is the man.
We had him on heavyweights all week this week.
Lindsey, let me hit you with a couple Pistons trade scenarios. All right?
Let's go.
Zach LaVine.
Do it! Do it! You do it fucking right now. Who we got to give up?
You got to give up Ivy.
Done.
They won't do it without Ivy.
Done.
I think they would.
I don't care if
they just want out of the contract because there's no other demand. Like, who's bringing them on? Who's bringing them on that has the cap space to be able to do it for nothing?
Nobody.
It's just our value is you're parachuting out of the contract.
I heard him to the Lakers is dead as well. Like, that's not happening.
So you see what I'm saying? There's no more. The music has stopped. You don't have a chair. You know what I'm saying? So like. It would take less than you guys think it would.
Probably, but I'm not opposed to the only people I'm not moving Cade.
Yes.
Duran.
And I'm not moving Duran.
Yes.
Everybody else is open.
Everything else is on the table.
I like Asar, man. I don't want to move Asar either, though.
Lose who?
Asar.
I love Asar, but he's on the table.
Yeah.
Well, at best, Asar will be 10 points.
He's your Wiggins.
You think he'll? I don't think he'll ever average 17 points a game.
I think he can. I think if he could shoot 30% from three,
he can't.
I think he'll be able to.
I don't think he'll ever average over 14 a game.
Wow, that sucks.
The moral of the story is, if I can get you LaVine and you keep Cade, you keep Duran, obviously, you keep Ivy. You're in.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
I am too.
A 3-guard rotation of Cade, Duran, and Ivy, like, is your 1 through 3.
Yeah, but then what if we go out and get DeJounte Murray?
I would rather have DeJounte Murray.
No, I'm talking about get both.
That one's going to cost you.
Yeah,
I'm talking about trying to get both.
That one's going to cost you Ivy, at a minimum, and probably some capital too. Probably some draft. Would you do Ivy and the number 1 pick this year
for DeJounte Murray?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah, I probably would too.
They would probably want more than that.
That would help our perimeter defense so much.
That would help everything. He averages 20 points a game.
Yeah, and he's locked down.
What do you think, Flannel?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What if it was Ivy, Asor, and the number 1 pick? DeJounte,
for DeJounte?
He signed for 3 years.
Can we get DeAndre Hunter too?
If we're giving up that many assets, I gotta try to get. If I'm doing that, I'm going all the way. I'm trying to go get Zach and I'm trying to go get DeJounte to put next to Cade.
Yeah, and Duran.
If I can get DeJounte at the 1, Zach at the 2, and Cade at the 3, and Duran,
and
Gallinari. Now you're talking about you got something to work with.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would try to I would push that as far as I could to get those If I can get those two guys,
a lot of people are pushing back. So then I ask the people, what is your solution? Like, everyone wants a move made.
You got to trade this pick. You cannot make this pick.
Dude,
but Spencer, nobody wants this pick.
40 Gumble
Somebody will
says,
take
Lindsey, I'm not sure why you want Levine. He's an average defender. That's why they weren't starting Ivy, because they said he couldn't defend.
Yeah.
At least Zach's going to give you 20 plus a night.
Yes.
It comes with
40%
a reward.
from 3. Yeah.
And it's capable of giving you a 50 burger.
At least he gave us, what did he give us? 50?
Yeah.
I was there. Seen it.
Hell, I was there too commentating. I'm like, damn, are we going to stop this guy?
I was in the nosebleeds, but I seen it.
And while we're doing that, I was there too.
Yeah, Flannel was there too. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was. Nosebleeds, yeah.
Yeah, very nosebleeds. But shout out Kool-Aid.
Shout
hooked
out
us
Kool-Aid,
up.
yeah.
Hooked us up with the free tickets.
So, DNC ENT says Murray ain't worth that. That's clearing our assets. What?
The Hawks gave up like 3 first-round picks for him.
First of all,
I know.
what assets do we have?
Cade, Duran. Some would say Ivy.
Some say.
Some say Asor Thompson.
Okay, are
Killian
our
Hayes.
assets that valuable to other people right now?
No.
No. You gotta make a move, man. Sometimes you just gotta take a chance. Like,
I think your thing is plausible. Like the Ivy, the whole Levine and Murray thing is plausible because the Levine thing is the value is getting out of the contract for them.
I can't give up next year's first, though.
Huh?
I can't give up next year's first. Because if you got a chance at Cooper Flag, I can't give.
We're not getting Cooper Flag. Or you're talking about getting the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
We're not going to get the number 1 pick. That's what we thought last year.
Yeah, that shit was sad. I called that, though. I knew he was going to Spurs.
I did too.
But like my whole thing is with the people in the chat right now. If you put up a poll,
God
and
damn
said,
it, we could have had Wemby, man.
if you put up a poll and said, should the Pistons make a trade? It would be our first ever 100-0 poll in the history of the show. But then you start going with the realistic scenarios. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. Then what's your move?
They talking about y'all crazy. Don't want Zach Levine contract too big. Jaden Ivey way better, younger, similar players. Zach Levine is 6'5", 6'6".
He's much bigger
with a 40-inch vertical
and a
bucket.
Yeah, and shoots 38% from 3. Like, yeah.
That's not even close.
No, much different players.
That's not even close. Come on, people, do better. Be better, do better.
DNC ENT, our realistic assets are Ivy, Duran, Asar, first round picks, 2 seconds. We're cleaning house for Murray and Levine. We already don't have Ish.
Dude, we won 6 games. What the fuck are we looking at? We've won 6 games.
I just wanted to get into the weeds with it just for a second. Now we can parachute out and get on with the weekend. All right, for Lindsey Hunter, for Sam Flannel, for Spencer Raxter, my name's Neal Ruhl. Thanks for tapping in. Big D Energy. We'll see you on Monday, everybody. Well,
Peace.
See you later.